Good evening. I hope it's a wonderful Thursday night for everyone and a good Friday morning for all our partners over there in Asia and over there in Australia and New Zealand. We're glad to have you as well as an early good morning to all the people over there in Europe. We're glad that you have come on and joined us tonight. Special call tonight. We've been waiting on this one. It's what I get excited about. If you've been on the calls for this past week, you've heard a lot of exciting stuff about the frenzy revolution we've got going on over here. And folks, it really is creating a frenzy. But what we are learning is that most people do not understand the full effect of what this can mean to them in changing the quality of their financial lives. And so we've been pulling on Mike and Lawrence from the field here. And folks, I hope this doesn't offend you, but this is how we make money in this business. And this is what this call's about. So I'm excited to get to it. So I know you are because that's why you tuned in on Thursday night. Let's get to it. Mike, are you there?
I'm sorry, Vaughn. Who are you looking for?
That would be the CEO, 18 years in banking. Oh my gosh, you would be the guy to talk to.
Hey, and I want to apologize. I forgot my headset today. I guess that comes with age. So if I sound a little echoey, I'm really sorry. This is the best I can do tonight. We are recording this for those of you that always ask. If you guys do have some questions, we've got a couple people in the background. Actually, we've got a guest with us tonight. I'm not going to mention his name, but Lawrence is actually in the back answering a few questions. But guys, this webinar, this is Get There in 30. And I know it said jump or whatever it said at the very beginning, frenzy webinar. Didn't have a chance to fix that one slide, but this is where you're going to bring people. And some of you are actually here for the very first time. After you've looked at Tuesday's frenzy webinar, this is where you come to kind of dial in, like Vaughn was saying, and learn how to really take this maybe more serious than just inviting people to come join a free social network. You're going to come here and see the finer details of how we get paid. But I do want to do a little bit of a review first and kind of go through, what we're even doing here. Bottom line, you guys, it's a social network. Okay, a social network that's actually combined in the same platform three additional industries, e-commerce, travel, and entertainment. And when you add that all together, social media, over 2 billion users, and over $11 trillion global markets between e-commerce, travel, and entertainment. Huge. We're going to show you how to plug into it. You can either plug into it mildly or plug in all the way, but it's a huge industry. You just got to admit that. Now look, you can do this a couple different ways. I'm going to show you how to invite friends, but just remember, it is as simple as inviting people to come join our social network, where they get to interact socially, post pictures, videos, share their shopping experience. I know some of you might be saying, yeah, my friends, I've talked to a couple of them, they don't want to join a new social network. Well, they haven't experienced it yet. You just got to nudge them just a little bit and explain what's in it for them, because they might already be in trouble from a significant other saying, man, you spend too much time on social networking already. Like my wife, that's kind of, I chastise her sometimes, but guess what? She called me today and she's getting ready to book that trip that I'm going on this weekend to Seattle, and she's inside of our app booking a hotel. And she goes, and we do a lot of traveling over to Seattle and Portland for soccer and stuff with the kids. And she says, I've never been able to find this kind of pricing. And she's the manager for one of my kids' teams, so she's always shopping, the best deal she could get. And she goes, I got to tell you, it's beautiful. So you got to introduce your friends into the convenience to them. It really is one-click shopping. They get to shop thousands of retailers when they're looking for retail products. They get to shop for travel. Entertainment's on its way. And frenzy deals. We're going to talk more about frenzy deals. But they're doing all of this to save time and money. So if they've got a significant other say, man, you don't need to join another social network, you spin it back around and say, this one actually saves you time, saves you money. You get to do the social thing. You get to shop. You get to save time. You get to save money. And when they do save, you earn. That's the other incentive for you to go out and explain to your friends that they absolutely need to join this social network, because when they shop and save, you get to earn. And that's kind of a big deal. But look, we want to talk about frenzy deals, okay? Because this has really become the sizzle of what we've got. Now, I want you guys to know these are just examples, okay? So don't get too carried away. I've got people already putting orders in for that hoverboard, or ready to go to Malaysia. We'll have some actual deals in here very, very soon. We're talking travel packages. We've got some coming. We've got some products coming. We've got some gift cards coming, even local. Met with, a good friend of mine. I've known Karen now for a couple, 3 years, and she's ready to go local. She's brought her products in. She's into magnetic jewelry. I actually am one of her best customers, I think. Maybe not. I love her stuff, though. I love the magnetics. Anyway, she came in today to say, hey, I want to get into these frenzy deals. She's local. Local frenzy deals. We're going to make it so easy for you to walk out into your marketplace, into your, right into your backyard and find some retailers, whether they're, selling products or they're selling their services, dentist, chiropractor, someone that, the massage therapist. I mean, whatever it is, being able to actually have a very quick, easy way to get an offer, discounts on their local services. It's all going to be here inside of Frenzy Deals. And Frenzy Deals is what's going to generate an income stream for you. Now, I want you to understand, we're going to change subject here a little bit. I'll come back to Frenzy Bucks in a second. But I want to explain that there's two different ways to join what we're doing here. Okay? Some of you have come through what we call this sales funnel. Well, we actually have 3 different sales funnels if you join iGrowit as a member. Okay, you can join just as a social network, or you can join as an iGrowit member. With an iGrowit member, you have 3 different lead capture pages. We're building these things all the time. There's more and more coming. This is where you can simply send your friends to a special link. Okay, it's unique to you. And when they put in their information to learn more after watching this really cool video, some of you have seen it, most of you have seen it, but they watch the video, they put in their information, they click continue, and they get to see even more information. Or they can click watch a video, and they actually get to see what we do on Tuesday nights. So they don't have to wait till next Tuesday to see what we're doing. They can actually come in and see what we do with the beginning, laying the foundation for what we're doing inside of this business model. It's all right at your fingertips. Join iGrowit as a member, and you have these tools going to work for you immediately. And I do mean immediately. You can be sending out a link later tonight to all your friends to come take a look at what we're doing. Now, they hit join now, guess what? They join iGrowit as a member. They have options. I'll show you those options in a minute. But first, I said there's 2 different ways to join what we're doing here. You can also have your friends join right in through the social network. Okay, click more. Right from your phone, click more. Click invite friends that you see right up here in the center in green. And you'll see that your phone will populate with all kinds of different ways to send an invite link out to your friends through Messenger on Facebook, through an email. If you're on Skype or Facebook or whatever communication port you have hooked up to your phones, you just want to send them a text, you can send them a text. That invite link will have your code embedded in it. They join, they're connected to you. Now, I do have to warn you, we are in all app stores, Apple App Store, Google Play Store, even the Amazon App Store. Sometimes your friends are not going to listen to you. They're going to hear something about, hey, it's a social network. They'll say, well, is it app-based? And you say, well, yeah, I think that, yeah, it is. You might not even understand that terminology, but the answer is yes. And they'll go in and plug right into the app. Okay, right? If they're on an iOS, especially if they're iPhone people, man, they're all about downloading that app. Make sure your friends have your invite code, because if they get to the social network through the app, they're going to need that before they sign up. So if they go to the app, they're going to click sign up down in the bottom right-hand corner. Otherwise, this will bypass if they click your link and go to lifeonit.com. But this, see, right here, this is where they're going to need your invite code. Your invite code, they click submit, and all the system asks for is their first name, last name, email address. They get to create their own password, verify they're only over 13 years old, and they're in the social network connected to you. Your invite code is very important. Either send in the link. If they go into the app, one of the app stores, just make sure they have that invite code. Now, I want to explain, because this is where things kind of become the same. Whether your friends join it, the social network, as just a user, or they join iGrowit as a member, you're going to get paid when they buy Frenzy Bucks. Let me explain. We'll talk about Melissa. Just happens to be my wife. And when we came out with Frenzy Bucks, I explained this very carefully. I said, look, you've got this, I'll show you some Frenzy Buck deals here in a second, but we talked about, oh wait, I think I already showed you that slide. We talked about that margarita machine. That was the example I used for Melissa, because she's had her eye on that margarita machine for ever and a day. I think at least 3 years. I said, honey, what if that margarita machine was on the inside of Frenzy Deals and was listed at, I don't know, $195? And she said that $499 margarita machine goes on sale for $195. She says, I'm buying it. I said, okay, well, when you go to buy it, it's going to ask you for some Frenzy Bucks. And you'll have to have Frenzy Bucks to complete that sale. We'll talk more about that in a second. But I said, now that margarita machine shows up, what do you think is going to happen when you post up socially, either on it or over on Facebook or anyplace else, and tell all your girlfriends that you found the margarita machine you've been dying to have for 3+ years for $195, and every single one of them knows it's a $500 margarita machine? She says, well, they're going to want one. I said, well, what are you going to tell them? She says, well, I'm going to tell them to join it and come get one for themselves. And that's what you do. Just go invite your friends to come join the social network. They join the social network, let's say just as an IT user. And it doesn't matter whether Melissa joins as an IT user or as an iGrowIt member. When they buy, Melissa's going to get paid. Okay. Now we're going to talk about qualifications here in a second too. And I just want you to know, with just 3 of her friends that have joined the social network, Melissa has earned the first part of her Savvy badge. It's one of the first badges you earn. All it takes is 3 people that join the social network, not even join iGrowIt as a member and spend money at all. Just 3 people that join the social network, period. Never have to spend a penny, and then Melissa's met her first qualifications. Now, Melissa bought the margarita machine, so she needed some frenzy bucks. So she spent $50 to get 70 frenzy bucks. She's happy. She got the margarita machine. She's showing off the margarita machine, and Margie says, hey, wait a minute. She gets introduced to the social network. Margie goes in and looks around a little bit. She goes, oh my gosh, there's all kinds of stuff in here in frenzy deals. Maybe Margie buys $100 in frenzy bucks. Chris buys $50 in frenzy bucks. Tamara buys $50 in frenzy bucks. Not one of them's been to a webinar. Not one of them went through the sales capture page, lead capture page, sales system, and heard a sales pitch. They just wanted to save some money buying these frenzy deals, right? So they bought some frenzy bucks. If you add up between Margie and Tamara and Chris what they just bought, they spent $200 on frenzy bucks to get favorable pricing on frenzy deals. And Melissa just earned her badge. All it takes is 3 people to join the social network, a total of $200 in sales, and you earn your Savvy badge. And I'm going to show you the benefits of that Savvy badge in just a second. But if that's all it takes is to invite people into a social network, would you stop? Would you stop with just Margie and Tamara and Chris, or would you just keep on inviting friends? Because the sales volume generated, everybody says, well, do you have to have that sales volume every single month, that 200 in sales volume every single month for Melissa to keep her Savvy badge active? And the answer is yes. But that sales volume can come from anywhere, not just Melissa's friends, but her friends and their friends and their friends and their friends, unlimited depth. It doesn't matter. Maintaining $200 in sales volume with people buying frenzy bucks is like a walk in the park when you have a bunch of people that are connected to you, friend to friend to friend to friend. But I want to be very clear here. Melissa, yes, for that $50, that was one of the qualifications as well for her to have an active Savvy badge. But let's say she didn't make a purchase this month or next month. It doesn't matter. Margie purchases $100 in frenzy bucks this month, next month, or whenever down the road. Whether Melissa makes a purchase this month or not, it doesn't matter. Margie buys frenzy bucks. Melissa makes a 25% commission. That's $25 in her pocket. She gets a push notification from the social network, and it says, hey, Melissa, your friend Margie just bought another $100 in frenzy bucks. Here's your $25 commission. Wouldn't that be a nice push notification to get? Tamara does the same thing. She bought $50 in frenzy bucks. It doesn't matter if Melissa purchased anything this month or not. Here comes another push notification, $12.50. Same with Chris. So again, doesn't matter if Melissa stays active on her badge. We're not going to take her badge away from her. She'll still have her Savvy badge. You earn it. You get to keep it. To make it active, yes, Melissa spends that $50. And again, whether she's just an IT user or an iGrowIt member, she's getting paid. Okay. She's going to earn a lot more if she does stay active, because we're going to talk about infinity bonuses here in just a second. Now, I want you to know that we've got 4 different packages now to jump in and get started in the business aspect. You can do the 50, the 100, the 150. And in the month of December, we've actually got a $300 package, and there's a little extra that's coming along with that. And I'm going to do that on the next slide. But let me tell you, there's more than just frenzy bucks. If you're joining this as a business model and you're spending $50 a month and you're on what we call auto ship or automatic purchase, you're getting 70 frenzy bucks a month for your $50. If you're buying occasionally, maybe this month, maybe not next month, maybe 2 months later, then it's 60 frenzy bucks. So there is a little bit of an incentive to be set up on auto ship or auto purchase. You're also going to get a mastery video, one for your $50 a month. For $100 a month, it's just more frenzy bucks. And it's scaled up, as you can see. You get a little bit more on the frenzy bucks if you're on $100 and you're and you're doing the auto ship or the auto purchase, you're talking 150 frenzy bucks, 2 mastery videos. And these mastery videos, educational, motivational, teaching you how to maybe get a little bit stronger in social media and how to build a bigger social presence, mastery videos. Okay, $150, you just get more frenzy bucks, more mastery videos. You've got the sales funnel. You've got autoresponders working for you. We've got live chat coming real soon. But the big one is in the month of December, everything you see here in red, you're getting frenzy bucks to give away. Frenzy bucks that you get to give to your friends to invite them into the social network. Think about it. You're saying, hey, come join my social network. And they're like, I don't know. Well, I'm going to give you 25 frenzy bucks. Well, what are those? Well, we have these frenzy. It just opens the conversation. Why are you giving me something? Well, I want you to come experience the social network. I want you to experience it on me. So here's 25 frenzy bucks. Come in. Yesterday I just bought a $50 gift card for $16.50 plus, $10 in frenzy bucks. You start telling stories like that, people are like, well, yeah, I'll take some frenzy bucks. So this promotion we're doing in the month of December is to help you go out and invite more people into our social network. Now, I've kind of explained that one way. I'm going to explain it a different way because I really want you to get a feel for what we're doing here as far as inviting friends to come join our social network. You get 600 frenzy bucks for you. That's for $300. 600 frenzy bucks for you. That will help you make those really unbelievably low-priced sales. Put them under your Christmas tree. Okay, 600 frenzy bucks for you, but 600 to give away. 25 frenzy bucks per friend. It's limited. Okay, one time to each one of your friends, but you get to invite 24 of your friends and give them 25 frenzy bucks to come join your social network. And remember, if you think back a couple of screens where you have your friends joining the social network and at any point in time in the future, they buy frenzy bucks, you're getting paid. How would you like to have 24 people connected directly to you that you gave frenzy bucks to? That opens a conversation at any point in the future to say, hey, how did you do with those frenzy bucks I gave you? Right? Here's what I bought yesterday. Here's what I bought 2 days ago. Here's what I'm getting ready to buy tomorrow. And I'm buying more frenzy bucks tomorrow. It just opens up that conversation. 24 of your friends for $300, 600 frenzy bucks for you. The pricing doesn't get any better than that. But again, 600 frenzy bucks to give away. And then of course, the rest of this scales, all the way back down to that $50. So we've got something for everybody. Whether you're thinking 50 a month or a 50 one-time purchase, or you're thinking, you know what, to launch my business, $300 to start to look pretty darn good. $300 to have 600 frenzy bucks in my bank and 24 friends joining, even as free subscribers. What do you think would happen if you had just 2 or 3 of those friends that said, wait a minute, I want to do what you're doing? You spent $300 and got 600 frenzy bucks. That's like 50 cents a frenzy buck. That's a pretty good deal. And you get to be Santa Claus and give all the frenzy bucks away to your friends. I want to do that. I'll show you in a second. That's going to play out extremely well for you. Now, I want you to understand that we did have to limit this. We couldn't just let you buy as many packages as you want, but we are going to let you do this one more time if you want. Okay, give all your frenzy bucks away. The 600 that we gave you to give away, give them away, and you can do this one more time. And again, I want to draw your attention back to that 48 friends. How many friends do you think you'd have to invite into just using frenzy bucks, something you're giving away? You're not asking them to spend any money, but how many out of 48 friends are going to come back and say, they don't have to be friends. They can be friends, neighbors, the parents of the kids on your soccer team. That's what my wife is. That's what my wife talks to anymore. But neighbors, friends, good friends, the other soccer moms and dads, coworkers. The guy at the grocery store, the guy that waits on you every single time you go to the grocery store, or that gal you're standing next to at the shoe store, and she's putting the shoes back on the shelf because they're a little bit too expensive. Give them some frenzy bucks. 48 people that you've given frenzy bucks to, how many of those people do you think would turn around and say, okay, I give up. Tell me what else is going on here, because you're a little bit too animated. You're a little bit too excited about what you're doing here. Is there money in this? And then you explain it. You just explain it. You get them to a webinar. You get them to, you get them to this. You get them to this platform so they can come see the bigger money. But we've got plenty of places to take them, okay, right? To get more information, or you can explain it to them as you get really, really good at this. This is where I want to spend a little bit of time. Probably spend the next 10 minutes right here, you guys, and then we'll open this up to some questions. 25% referral bonus. That's what we've already talked about. That was in that last diagram. Melissa invites Margie and Chris and Tamara. to the social network, every single time they buy Frenzy Bucks, Melissa's getting paid 25% of their purchase. That's a big deal. Okay. Another 25% is paid out in what we call infinity bonuses. And you start earning more and more of these infinity bonuses as you start earning more and more of your badges. Okay. So the finer details, we kind of already talked about that Savvy badge. On the Savvy badge, it's $200 in referral sales. Okay. And just having 3 people that have joined the social network or have joined you as an iGrowit member. Okay. Either way, doesn't matter. Just 3. And 200 in sales, it can be anywhere in depth. If you do that in the first 7 days, you earn a 2 times multiplier. This is like the icing on the cake, you guys. We're talking about not earning a 25% commission, but a 50% commission on every single one of your friends that makes a purchase of Frenzy Bucks in the first 7 days. Okay, you got 7 days to meet that qualification for that Savvy badge. Okay, we got people that do that in 1 day. We're giving you 7 days. You don't make it in the first 7 days, don't feel bad. We're going to give you an extension. Have just one of your friends make a $50 purchase, at least a $50 purchase, and you get a 1 week extension. And then you can get a 2 week extension for doing the same thing, and then a 3 week extension for doing the same thing. You can actually drag this out for 28 days if you want to get a 50% commission on every single sale, initial sale that you make in the first 28 days. Now, continue to badge up. The next badge is $1,000 in sales. People buying Frenzy Bucks left and right. You do that in 30 days? Yes, you need a total of 5 people that have either joined it, right, or have joined iGrowit. Either one. It as a user or iGrowit as a member. 5 friends. Help 2 of your friends earn their Savvy badge, a total of $1,000 in referral purchases, and you've earned that Power badge. And that Power badge, a 3 times multiplier back to the very first person that joined. A 75% commission on the initial purchase of every single one of the people that have joined you personally. And a bonus. We call it the Founder 3000. The Founder 3000 on that Power badge means you're going to get your fair share of viral installs. Yes, we have plenty of room in there for you. It's 3,000 of our iGrowit members are positioning themselves to earn viral installs and double IT commissions off the affiliate IT commission structure. The person invited here that can explain more of that. I'll tell you, it's huge. It really, really is probably one of the biggest components we've got. I don't want to downplay it. We got other things to talk about tonight. But earning that Power badge, I mean, if you start doing the math, you guys, you can actually do that with 4 people. You have 2 plus a couple of IT users, right? Each one of them could do it with just 1 and a couple other IT users. You could actually earn that Power badge with a total of 4 people that have joined your organization as iGrowit members. It's not that tough to earn a Power badge when you start drawing this out. And to get into that Founder 3000 position is huge. I think, guys, the big one, the Mega badge, all I can tell you is 100% commission. A little bit of focus. That Mega badge has never been easier. If you've got people out buying the $300 package right now, especially in the month of December, that is an extremely easy badge to earn, and it puts you in a position to earn a 100% commission on the initial purchase of every single one of your personal referrals, your iGrowit referrals, or even your IT referrals. Okay, 60 days to accomplish that. Very easily done. 2 other badges beyond that. And I know these numbers start looking a little bit big, but remember, it's infinite depth to earn that sales volume. I know those are big numbers on Elite and Icon, but infinite levels deep. It never stops. You need to have people down on your 200th level, 500th level, whatever. And when they're buying Frenzy Bucks, it's counting the sales volume all the way back up to you. Where was I going? There was one other point I was going to make here. Oh, it's gone. Guys, it is this easy, okay? But I want you to remember that it is free, okay? We talked about money, and there's a lot of it there on the table, okay? That infinity bonus, infinitely levels deep, okay? The biggest, for someone that takes this business serious and goes out to really earn some money, that's going to be the biggest commission right there. Infinitely, in infinite depth, it just doesn't get any more powerful than that. But I don't want you to forget that anybody can play this. Anybody can, because it's free. The social network is free. It always will be. Okay, invite your friends. You can take it, mild. You can take it medium. You can take it hot. And if you want to get hot, we'll show you how to do it. Again, get back with a friend that invited you here. They'll show you how to take this all the way to the top. But never, never, never forget that the social network itself, 100% free today, free tomorrow, free forever. That's what someone wants to do. And you could make a lot of money just promoting it as a free social platform. You really could. You make just as much there. And it really is easy to invite. We talk about it, friends, family, strangers, neighbors, anybody. You just invite them to the social network. It's free. They shop, they save. Why are they using our social network? To shop and save. Save on entertainment, save on travel, save on products, save on, gift cards, local restaurants, local merchants. They shop to save. Everybody shops to save. When they save, you make money. And guys, this really is as easy as 1, 2, 3. We're going to answer a few questions here because we've got a few questions left. But I'll tell you, you can do a couple of different things here. You can get back with the person invited here tonight. Make sure you got their invite code right. Or if they've already given you that invite code or their username to join as an iGrowit member, go use it and get yourself in the game. But remember, there's absolutely no limit to the number of friends you can invite into it. And also remember, we're talking 2+ billion people are using social networks right now globally. We're pushing 1/3 of the Earth's population is on social networking. Guys, it's not going anywhere. E-commerce, it just continues to grow. It's not going anywhere. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. These platforms that we've pulled together with entertainment, travel, e-commerce, $11 trillion in industries, all on one simple platform. All I can say is get in the game. Guys, if you have any questions, Vaughn, I got you on the line. If you want to chime back in, it seems like I went through this kind of fast and I go right out at 30 minutes. Did I forget anything, Vaughn?
No, Mike, actually, excellent job. And there's so many people that are turned in tonight because they are interested in how to make this money. And the company has made this so simple for all of us to excel and succeed in a business that has, it's kind of tough to do this, especially if you've never done it. And that's what I love about this program. Mike, excellent job. I hope you can, you are recording this, correct?
We actually did record this, yes. I hit the record button.
Yeah, everybody needs to hear this, Mike, because they really, really should get excited about this, and I know they are. Now let's get to the questions.
They look fairly light. If you guys have some questions you want to throw in there, feel free to. It's down in your little chat box or Q&A box on your end. Feel free to throw some in there. First, I want to say hi to Mel because I cannot believe that she's still up. It's 8-hour difference in the UK, and Mel says greetings from the UK. Mel, you're way past your bedtime. I know you are, but greetings right back at you. Terry says, how are we inviting them? I.e., is there something tangible? Tangible in, like, are you going to hand them something? And I would say no, Terry. What you want to do, it's a social platform. It's mobile. They could go to lifeonit.com, okay, with your invite code. They can go to one of the app stores. To be honest with you, Terry, I have had some people tell me, I just heard recently that they were going to go ahead and print up some little business card size things saying, hey, 25 Frenzy bucks, check out my new social network. So there are some things that you could do, but it really, social networking just goes viral, based on, word of mouth. You got to check out this new social platform. It's unbelievable. We're shopping, we're saving. We got these Frenzy bucks. We got these Frenzy deals. This is pretty hot. So Terry, it's just a matter of, networking with your friends, especially the friends that that are already just knocking it dead on Facebook and some of the other social platforms. Those would be some of the first people you want to talk to. It's like, hey, I've got a new social network, and some of them will jump right out of their screen. Really, what's it called? Because they're constantly checking out other social networks. Let them check yours out with your invite code. Give them some Frenzy bucks. Let them see what the shopping aspect's all about. It could be a big deal. Cheryl says you can only give away Frenzy bucks if they are an IT user, right? Cheryl, you can give Frenzy bucks away to your IT users, to people that have joined as free members, because we do have a free member. You can actually jump in without spending any money at all. A little bit more aggressive than just an IT user, but you can join iGrowit as a free member, and you can give Frenzy bucks to them give Frenzy bucks away to them as well. There, I almost couldn't say that. Yeah, so you can do both of those, Cheryl. And actually, even somebody that's a paying member, if you just kind of want to, kind of share with them and say, hey, you're missing it over here. Let me show you what's going on. You can give Frenzy bucks to them as well, just to the ones that you've personally referred into the program now, at least for right now. Mel Baxter says, LOL, haha, thanks for the shout out, Mike. Mel, thanks for staying up late. Mark says, I understand the pay from those that I refer. I don't understand, and how much we get paid from the depth, please explain. Mark, we could be here for a half an hour. I've got a whole other slide for that, but that really is more in depth. I will tell you that it pays out per badge. We pay every badge 4 times, and it's a percentage of the sale. So if you can imagine having a group of people that have joined, and let's say you've got your, let's say you've got your power badge because you wanted to get into that Founder 3000 position. The system is going to, every single time a Frenzy purchase is made anywhere below you, the system's going to look up and say, okay, pay the first Savvy badge 2%, pay the next Savvy badge 1%, pay the next Savvy badge 1%, and pay the next Savvy badge 1%. Well, if you've got your power badge and there aren't any other Savvy badges between you and the person that just made a purchase, you could collect that 5% of that sales coming back to you, plus you could earn another 5% because you've got your power badge. It's 5% per badge all the way up. And I guess maybe the easiest way to explain it without any graphics is if you get all the way to the top of the program and you've earned your icon badge, you could earn all the way up to 25% of any purchase in depth below you. And it doesn't matter how, that's why we call it infinity. You position yourself to actually be in a position to earn another 25% on that sale. That's a big deal. It's huge. But again, we'll have another webinar for that goes more in depth on the infinity bonus, but that's a great question, Mark. Rocco says, if we were to have extra giftable Frenzy Bucks after December 31st, can they still be used or do we lose them? No, Rocco, you have to send those to me personally. I get all the ones that you haven't given away by December 31st. Okay, somebody should be laughing right now. I hope they are. No, Rocco, you get Rocco, you get to use them. You can still give them away after the 31st, yes. And Mark says, how can those percentages get paid if I can earn 100%? Mark, you're very, I like your questioning. Mark, the 100% is paid out on the initial payment only. That's an excellent question. You don't earn 100% every single month, okay? It's on the initial purchase that all of your referreds make in the first 60 days, okay? Very, very clear there. So when they make an additional purchase down the road, a month or two later, or the very next month, that's what starts paying double. Now it comes out and you earn 25% of their purchase. The other 25% goes into that infinity bonus. So it's just 100% on the initial, on everyone's initial purchase. That's what you have the ability to go in and qualify for. Wow, now the questions are coming. Cheryl says, so to clarify, I cannot give away bucks to someone a few levels down from me because I did not personally sign them up on the IT app, correct? Cheryl, you are correct. I'm sorry, but right now the way it's structured is just to the people that you've personally referred into the program. That'll probably change as we roll down the road, but for right now, for the month of December, with all these Frenzy Bucks that we're giving away, it's the people you personally directly referred into the program. Guys, I'm gonna hit stop on the recording now because we don't want this thing to record too long. Be more than happy to stay on here and answer a few more questions. I appreciate you guys getting here tonight. Know that we're here every Thursday night to go over this information, to answer questions directly to people. Feel free to come back again next week. Feel free to watch the recording because when we get this posted for you, feel free to invite a friend next week. It really is step 1 and step 2. Best place for step 1 is on Tuesday nights. Best place for someone to take a second look to see more in depth on how to make the money is right here on Thursday nights. Tuesday, Thursday is the best place to be. So thanks you guys for being here, and look for the recording here later tonight.